All right.
Welcome to Not Your Cup of Tea. This is episode number 4. It's a part of our 3-part series, Ready, Set, Heal, Body, Mind, and Spirit. We are here with, I don't know what you prefer to be called. I know you as Gary, so.
Just call me the Big Back Apostle.
Okay, we'll start there with the Big Back Apostle.
The fans might be watching, some exes might be watching. They probably get some child support out here that's unpaid.
It don't belong to you, though.
I don't need nobody to know my real name.
Big Back Apostle.
The Big Back Apostle.
I love it.
So we just want to take a moment to acknowledge, like, where we are. Like, how do you feel about your body? Like, with me, I know I've struggled. I'm still in my big back moment.
Okay.
But, I think it takes a journey to get to where you want to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
And mentally, you just have to prepare to get yourself.
And I've had a journey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I lost a whole person. I lost 130 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
So maybe we need to switch seats, and I need to talk to you.
No, we don't. We got the Big Back Apostle here.
Right. What started Big Back Ministries?
Yes, and actually, I want to say something to you, right? Love yourself more. I know you said that. Hey, at the end of the day, I'm in my big back journey. Well, at the end of the day, love yourself more. To say that, you know what? Right now, I am transitioning to becoming the version of myself that I want to be.
You're right. And I got a tattoo. Love yourself first.
Love yourself
Always.
first. One thing about me is a lot of people, I start to love myself and I start to speak positively. And also, I start to receive compliments. But the thing that a lot of people, especially in our culture, for some reason, we have been forced to be humble. We have been told to be humble, and it's hard for us to receive things. And so the reason why I say love yourself, because never allow anything negative about yourself to ever come out.
Wow.
I always speak positive. Yeah, you be your best cheerleader.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. I stand behind me 10 toes down.
Absolutely. Got to, because if you don't, who will?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Because everybody else in the world will tear you down.
They will.
You need to be the person to lift you up. I get that. I like that.
And what started Big Back Ministries, if you could pivot to this, is the fact that at one point in time, I didn't love myself. I didn't know that I didn't love myself, but love is sacrifice. Okay? Whenever you love something, you sacrifice for it. Love is patient, love is kind, love is long-suffering. And so the part of love is long-suffering. So what started Big Back Ministries was the fact that at one point in time, I was doing things that was not conducive to myself long-term. I was doing things in the moment I was chasing pleasures, but I was not doing things that was going to be a long-lasting effect of love and me being on this earth longer. And so one of the books that I read a long time ago was this book called How to Eat to Live by Elijah Muhammad.
I've heard it.
Yes. Even though I am a Christian, I'm the type of person that the Bible tells you to study to show thyself approved.
Yep.
You should be able to rightly divide the word of truth. And so you have to know if I can't argue with an atheist if the only thing I'm doing is talking about the Bible to them.
Exactly.
It's like, I don't believe it what you believe it. So what are we talking about? So I know I'm going off kind of a little bit, and I'm going to get back on subject.
No, that's fine.
But I picked that book up because I'm even though I have internal motivation, there's also external motivation. And one of the motivations I love being handsome. I love being attractive. I love these type of things. And so I started noticing that the world wasn't seeing me the way I was seeing myself.
Okay.
Right, because you see yourself in your own mirror.
Your own
you
way.
paint your
You
own
do.
picture.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was seeing the world was seeing me to see. And the reason why I know this is because, I will post a picture and, back in the day, I'll get so many, and now I'll get like 2. But that still doesn't matter. I remember I was ashamed. I remember having to do this where I take my shirt off. I had to suck in and my shoulders get
Lord,
big.
I remember them days.
I was doing
I've been there. As a woman, I've been there, so I know.
Women still do that, even if they're slim. Like, I feel like women are so self-conscious, like, oh, let me suck at my stomach, let me stand up this way, let me make sure my angle's right. I just feel like that's a woman thing.
And exactly, it's a woman thing. I'm a man, so I was like, I need to figure out because I'm eating the same way I used to eat. When I was young, I could eat like this and stuff like that, McDonald's, everything, and I still had a six pack. I still was very attractive, but now my belly is flopping. What is going on? and so, what made me, I had to literally figure out what am I eating. And y'all, when I say to eat healthy, to know what to eat, it is hard.
It sure is.
Yes.
It sure is.
It is
Society is not made for us to eat healthy. And I don't think it's by design. I don't think that there's somebody up there that's powerful that's trying to kill us. However, I believe that it's more convenient to eat unhealthy.
It is. And it's cheaper.
It's more affordable.
In America, like portions are bigger. Like if you look at like
if
a
you
European
go to Europe and
cup
eat,
of
if you go to
coffee,
Europe and eat, you are getting small portions.
Yeah, everything is smaller.
And it's not these humongous plates of pasta you get if you go to Cheesecake Factory or wherever you go. So it's definitely different in America.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to other countries. I was doing a lot of traveling also, and I was uncomfortable. Oh, funny thing. We'll get this. Okay, and let me say this, and then I'm gonna say.
You're good. You are good.
Say whatever you need to.
The most two things. So I was in Jamaica one time, and this guy walked up to me. He had the jerk chicken truck. So I don't know if y'all gonna those stores. They all had the jerk chicken truck, and he walked past. He said, "Hey, man." Because this when I just started working out. I was trying to start working out, but I didn't understand what to eat. And so the guy was like, "Hey, man, what's going on with you? You look real good up there, but what's going on down there today?" I'm dead serious.
That would have ate me.
It was somebody that was with me, so there's a witness to that. Hey, man. And the lady who was passing her towels, she overheard the conversation, and she screamed out, "He eat too much meat." So it was double homicide. So I just calmly
I probably would have went back to my room and just cried.
I just put my shirt on. I have a shirt on this top. Second situation, I'm in Punta Cana. I'm thinking at this point. I'm thinking I feel a little bit better. I look good, whatever. I have my shirt off, and it was this old Caucasian guy. He's an ex bodybuilder. And so I was like, I'm just giving him a compliment. It's like, "Hey man, you look good." And he was like, "You look good too, but you gotta do something about that stomach." Literally, these are strangers.
I would never. So bad.
And these, because here's the thing, they had no reason to lie to me.
Right.
But they love me more than my friends. My friends weren't saying nothing to me. They saw me fall off. They never said anything to me. And so those type of things is what I need to figure out. What am I eating? What am I doing? What is going on that's making me? So what started Big Back Ministries actually for me to change the subject, just I was online and I was just talking. I just be talking crazy sometimes. And then one time I just got so mad. Somebody sent me, I was doing a question and answer segment on my page. And this time it wasn't Big Back Ministry. It was, at this time, The Corporate Thug. That was my name online.
I like that.
Right. So, and I got a question. It was a young lady that said her size. I go back to my page and look at it. It's like, it's pinned on top. She told me her size, her height and size. And she was like, "I don't eat that much." And I was like, "You don't eat that much? Your big ass being eating something."
She probably cried instantly. You probably heard.
Then I thought about it. I said, "Hey, you know what? Somebody make me a t-shirt. Your big ass be eat something." And then after that, I started getting a whole bunch of DMs. Actually, it's a designer, very, very popular, Prep Curry. He's one of my friends. He reached out to me. He was like, "Hey, you need to start a t-shirt line." And then a few of my friends was like, "Hey, you need to start something." And I was like, "What about Big Back Ministries?" And everybody was like,
"That's it."
And so it's been going out there.
And some people probably think like you're trolling, but like honestly, sometimes you need like the hard truth. Like
you need the hard truth.
You were saying like your friends didn't tell you, but strangers did. Like sometimes you need that. Like you're getting big as hell. Like
you really do.
That.
And I need those people in my life, which I feel like I do have those in my life, because I feel like the people that I have surrounded with me is gonna tell me like, "Okay, Tia, like you falling off." Let's push
I don't
away
know
from
if
the table.
I would never say that. So that don't make me a bad friend.
I know it doesn't.
I'm so
I know
kind.
it doesn't.
I would never
You're
say
too nice,
that.
but don't be nice all the time.
Okay, yeah. I need to work on that.
How y'all from the same place, but your accent is so strong. And
I'm not that country, but yeah.
But, and there's people that I offend. When I would never talk about anybody specifically, and I actually change people's names whenever someone asks. I conceal their identity because I don't want to embarrass anybody.
Yeah.
But I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
Hey, that's why you're here.
And so, I know, and I know I'm not. But what the thing that I love the most is so many people that will DM me or see me in real life. I've been in other cities, and people walk to me like, "You that dude to be talking crazy online," and I just laughed. I was like, yeah. But then, also, I always tell people, be yourself because your journey is not my journey.
That's right.
And so don't feel uncomfortable because at the end of the day, it's progress. It took me a while to be able to drink coffee without sugar or cream or anything. Mm-hmm. I used to drink coffee with 7 sugars and 2 creams.
It's a lifestyle change.
Yeah, it is.
And so it's slowly but surely. So you're going to, once you get determined to say that, hey, I want to change, eventually the Holy Spirit will start cutting off and helping you and pushing you into the right direction. So it's the right, just you got to start walking and
you do.
It'll handle itself.
Walk by faith. Mm-hmm. Ooh. I did try to do coffee with nothing, but I did add cinnamon. And I could do that during the week. But like today, I love my cinnamon dolce latte from Starbucks.
I can do black coffee too, which typically if I was in the office, because I don't go in the office anymore, but in the office working, that's what I was drinking was straight black coffee.
Yeah, because I don't trust
maybe
people.
Like with a Splenda.
I don't trust people with the milk cartons and stuff in our office. I don't know where their hands been. Might have coughed.
But yeah, I can do black coffee. And like you said, it takes time to change because with me, like when you're used to eating everything you want and then you get to a point to where you don't, like that shit gets hard sometimes.
I think the pandemic was it for me. We weren't doing anything. I had just started working from home. Like, we didn't even leave the house. So I feel like that's when it got on me. And then once you get up and get out, it's just like, God dang, I done gained all this goddamn weight. Where did it come from?
And see, the pandemic was opposite for me because I was able to actually, being in the house, work out more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think me and my daughters, we bought a whole bunch of stuff and went in the basement. We kind of had our own like little gym set up in the basement.
What's up?
So it was easier for me then during the pandemic because I was always at the house. I wasn't doing nothing. Whereas now it's a struggle for me to try to get up and go to a gym.
In a relationship, we was both getting fat and happy together.
That's a happy weight.
Yeah, happy weight. It just, all of it just powder.
You don't notice. You don't notice. This is what people don't realize. You do not notice. And our clothes are so flexible. Then what happened? You just, hey, you know what? I'm just going to start wearing spandex and whatever.
These stretchy clothes.
Make sure as soon as you buy the pants, go like that.
You don't notice. And you don't notice both ways. You don't notice. Then once you exercise, sometimes you get discouraged when you're starting to get a fitness and you're like, I'm not changing. And it'll take for someone that loves you to show you that, hey, you have changed.
That you look good. You're starting to look good. I can see
which goes into another thing. I, myself, suffer from body dysmorphia. I look at myself, I still see myself as a bigger person. I don't see myself as my size now. That's why when people, I'm like, oh, well, I need to do this. And people are like, why do you need to do that? And I'm just like, because I don't see myself as this size 8 person when I was a size 24.
But that goes back to like what you were saying. I feel like the people around you need to compliment you when you are looking good and when like your work that you're putting in shows. Your friends need to be the ones to tell you.
They are, but it's good. It's mental too.
Yes, I get that.
It's a lot of mental things that go into that. Like I said, I don't see myself as that smaller person, which I know that I'm not, but I don't see that.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I'm about to hit you with something. 2 things that you said, which is amazing, right? And so the first thing is the struggle for eating, as far as what you want to eat and things of that nature. People think I'm just extremely disciplined. I die daily. I literally last night my favorite food in the world is macaroni and cheese.
Really? Yes,
boy,
love some good macaroni.
And I just be looking at it, but I know that the goals that I'm trying to look like. Macaroni, my favorite food I can't eat it.
Yeah.
For the goals. Now, I could plan around it. I could probably do a caloric deficit. And I always tell people that it's not about cutting out everything. It's about knowing how much you're eating. And you just can't eat everything you want all the time.
Nope.
You can't eat everything you want all the time.
In moderation.
So, yeah, absolutely. So, I have to diet daily, and there's things that I really, 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 really want. But I just say, you know what? My goal is stronger than this present moment. Let it leave. And the last thing that you also said, congratulations on 20. She said from size 24.
Oh,
to,
yeah.
That's
So like an 8. Yeah.
That's amazing. Ever since I met you, though, you've always been on where you are now. So, so congratulations on that.
It's been 2017 is when I started.
2017.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I have to hold myself accountable, but also body dysmorphia is a bad thing, but you can use it for positive.
How?
Because what the brain is doing for you, even when you think about the fear, you think about these emotions, they tell you don't be this. The fear is there so you won't kill yourself. You gotta have fear. Body dysmorphia should motivate you.
Oh, it does.
It should motivate you. Now, it should be to a point where you're obsessed. Where
I am.
And so you have to control that, but use that. Because I have body dysmorphia. Everybody has body. Hold on. Everybody has something.
I was about to say, yeah, because I feel like I am bigger than what I used to be, but I feel like I'm bigger than what I am now. Yeah.
And so what I do for my body, so me, I always look at myself and I be like, look at those legs, Gary. Legs look terrible. Look at those.
I do the same thing every day.
Little bitty arms. What are you doing? But it makes me say, you know what? I'm going to the gym. I'm about to work these legs out. I'm about to do these things. So I think it should be a healthy level, but not to an obsession. So just kind of use it, but don't abuse it.
Got it.
Use it, but don't abuse it. Like doing drugs. All right, so don't do drugs, people. Don't do drugs.
Just say no.
Just say no.
Don't do drugs to lose weight either.
Y'all been letting that dog down for so long to don't do drugs.
What's the dare dog?
The dare dog.
Yeah.
The dare dog. And yes, and do not. Okay, I'm pro medication, but not pro med. I'm pro the medication if you need it,
like Ozempic and stuff.
If you're at a point, so Ozempic was made for the problem with Ozempic was this: it was made for people with diabetes.
Exactly.
And some of y'all big backs got so lazy, and y'all woke up, y'all say, "Oh, this make me lose weight. I'm gonna use it."
Real
now
quick.
y'all,
it's true though, because even when I was at my biggest before, because I will say I did have a jump start. I had gastric sleeve surgery.
Okay.
I had to do it.
Okay.
I was at a point, I had dieted. I had taken pills, which worked to a certain extent, but then it stopped.
Okay.
So I would diet, I done pills, I would exercise. And I will say too, at my biggest, I was probably in the best shape of my life as far as physically, because I would work out. I would go run. I would, but the weight just was not coming off the way I needed to. And at that time, I was too young to be as big as I was. So that's why I decided to go ahead and do that. So I had a jump start with my weight loss. I didn't do like Ozempic or anything. I haven't done that. But as far as, the jump start, I did have that.
And here's the thing, right? I always tell people, that's the reason why I say I'm okay with some of it, but never use medication or the hospital or something in place of laziness.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're working and doing the things and you need help, I would never tell anybody not to do it.
Right.
But if you have not been trying, you have not given the effort in. You know when it's
right.
You just wake up and be like, let me go
get this today, and because this is gonna help me. And that's like the doctors always told me. You use that what you have, use it as a tool.
It's a tool, absolutely.
It is not the easy way out. It's not the quick way out.
Yeah.
No, but you use it as a tool to help you get to where you need to be.
That's what and for me. And granted, hold on. I'm not telling anybody don't do anything for self-esteem, but one of the things that's sick to me, it's a sickness to me, is BBLs look good. Okay, I'm telling you, BBLs look good.
No,
that was gonna be my next question. How you feel about them tucks?
if you have to get a re-BBL,
oh no,
if you got to go it again, like what are you so that's a mental thing. Like
it is.
It is very mental. Like how big do you want your ass to be?
But here's the problem. It's one thing if they cut out your stomach and threw it away and probably give it to McDonald's for McRibs. Like that's probably, I'm pretty sure McRibs are BBL meat. But
no, seriously, because why is it shaped like a bone and it's no bone in the McRib?
What? There's nothing else in the world that tastes like a McRib.
It's not.
That's BBL meat.
I've never tasted it. I'm
never gonna look at that the same again.
Before y'all bite into that BBL, just think about it. Before y'all bite into that BBL with barbecue sauce on it. So, but instead of you getting rid of it, you putting it back in your body. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's vanity. You want to put it back in your body. But the problem I have is work out now. You've got
to maintain it.
You got the head start.
You've got to maintain it. And that's what I was going to ask you. How do you feel about, because I'm all for a little nip tuck here and there, because I lost 130 pounds. So yes, I did have to have surgery. I had to have skin removed because I had a lot of excess skin.
Here's the thing. I didn't know. So before I saw this, like especially women that have kids, having a kid is the greatest sacrifice a woman can make.
Absolutely.
Because a woman, a lot of people, many women bodies would never, well, every woman say their body will never be the same.
It's not.
But it affects some women different. And so I understand that who am I to judge a woman for, because your skin not looking the same. You want to feel beautiful, even though your husband can say all day or your man can say all day you're beautiful. It's about how you
see yourself.
So
right.
I tell people, if you're going to get surgery to make yourself feel better, which is totally fine, feel so good about this that you want to keep it up.
You want to keep it up.
That's all I ask.
I just hate when people get BBLs and then they become fitness instructors and like they've been working out all their lives. Like,
we just saw you 3 months ago.
I'm like, and I will flip through people's pictures and be like, wait a minute, that was quick. Like, how did you go from that to that? And I've been working out. No, this is my transformation.
I think that's what bothers me a lot about people is you're not honest with it.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I mean,
it's okay if you had an extra push. I feel like it's okay. Now, like you said, we both said you need to maintain that.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Like, you ain't got a lot. What Silk Chaka say? Or Mystical somebody, you ain't got a lot to kick it.
You don't have a lot of kick it. Well, and the biggest thing is we have to stop focusing on what we look like and actually being healthy. Hold on. Let's see. So,
you good. We are good.
Yeah,
what motivates me every day to keep going? I had to start motivating myself, and I'll be honest with you. So, posting videos actually holds me accountable.
Makes sense.
So every day I post a video. If y'all start notice, I post a video on the Stairmaster. I used to hate the Stairmaster. Sometimes I did the Stairmaster today. I got to post my video. But it holds me accountable if I put it in my story, so y'all know that I'm really putting in the work. And so holding myself accountable, and what holds me accountable is posting a video. What holds me accountable is me taking my shirt off, and I don't know if y'all ever seen in my videos. Sometimes in the morning when I eat trash like the night before, my belly look big, and I'll show y'all. I was like, hey, my belly look good, but y'all, guess what? I'm gonna hit the gym and I'm about to diet correctly. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna show y'all how to snap back. And I have a few snapback videos on my page. So what holds me accountable daily is social media. Because I can't talk crazy to y'all.
Exactly. And practice what you preach.
Do it yourself.
Because
that's what I say, yeah.
I hope that y'all, the day I'm slipping, I hope y'all turn my tail. I need it. I deserve it. I deserve it. I done went in. So
I feel that.
So I can't be talking crazy to y'all, and I'm doing, because hey, I'm gonna stay in shape, so I keep talking crazy.
And that's why I don't feel that like you're trolling, because you're putting in the work that you are telling people that they should be doing. A lot of people could tell you what to do, but if you're not doing the exact same thing that you're preaching, why are you talking to me?
Like you said, practice what you preach.
And I love the fact that I'm extremely vulnerable. I'm at times I show y'all when my belly was big as crap. I literally had a pot belly in the pandemic, same thing. 2021, I looked horrible, and I show pictures. So whenever I'm going through my little phone and camera, and those little things like at the top of your, if you go through your phone,
The memories.
The memories.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll turn you up.
The memories.
Man,
turn you down.
You remember this moment?
And that is a great point. That does, like, the memories, the social media, that does hold you accountable. Because when I go back and look at pictures of me, I look like Rasputia.
You never looked like that.
Yeah, I did. Like, I can look at pictures of me, and it looks like literally I was wearing a fat suit. That's how big. And
you do look like two different people, but
and
you're still pretty. So I'm just
like, how did, like, you look at that and it makes you, like, you again hold yourself accountable, not wanting to go back to that.
You do not.
And that is a fear of mine. Like that's why I strive daily, because that is a fear of mine. I do not ever want to go back there.
And you can attest to this. You've been there before. I've been there before. I help. People treat you differently.
Oh my gosh, don't they?
When you're fit versus when you're fat.
They do.
The world treats you
differently. The attention that I have received since and don't get me wrong, I got attention before then, because I mean, I don't think I'm an ugly person.
No, but it's different.
But it's so much different. People treat you, the society treats you differently when you are a smaller person, which is horrible, but they do. I got treated so, like I said,
It's not bad, but you can tell the difference.
You can tell the difference.
They're not gonna treat you bad, but you can tell the difference.
You can tell the difference. You know, if you've been there, you know.
You know, you have
I'm
to.
gonna have to start paying attention. Are people treating me like I'm fat?
Yeah. It ain't that they treat you like you're fat per se, but it's just different. It's a different dynamic. I don't know. It's just different.
I'm just like, what's the difference? Because, like, with a BBL person, you got this girl with this fat ass and, like, a skinny waist. But is she still considered big because her ass is all over the place?
No, because she's got the...
Yeah, so they don't really... Even though you are obese, they still don't... Because you're sexually desired. And many people treat you... Even women treat you different. Women to women treat you differently if you're sexy. So it's a total difference. Now, here's the reason why. I'm going to tell you the last thing, something else. The reason why it's hard to notice when you gain weight or don't gain weight, the internet will have you messed up for the stuff that you post. 'Cause remember this. It's a difference between what you post and what your friends post of you.
It sure is.
Oh my gosh. I'd just be like, oh no, that need to be deleted.
Y'all delete that right now, please.
They will have you over there. You just look like Shrek.
Or a bad angle, and you just like, wait a minute. I know you seen what I just seen.
That's what I had just said in the last video. I was like, oh my God. I was like, my stomach isn't even as big as how it looked on the camera. But
the camera adds 10 pounds, so.
It added 35. Just in the stomach area. I was like, my stomach isn't even that big.
So we started learning our angles, right?
We do.
We start getting bigger. Like, you see dudes like that. But the funniest thing is, so girls, they do the cleavage pic. So when girls start to gain weight, they gain more weight. What happens is the pictures start getting higher and higher and higher. And we're right here.
Up there.
After a while, you show like a nose and I like, oh.
I do that, but I am not ashamed. But yeah, like titties are titties.
But yeah, because we still look.
I know the titties. Everybody likes titties.
But it's funny though. Like when I be seeing dudes do the cleavage picture, I'm like, bro, come on, man, get it. Like you do the cleavage picture, man. Come on, man. What we doing? You want me? Excuse my language. You a bad bitch now, man. Come on, man. Stop. So that's to avoid men and women, to avoid the picture getting higher and higher. Just showing cleavage. Let's work on the bottom.
I like that, yeah. I will add this too. It is a lot easier for a man to lose weight than a woman.
Yes, extremely.
Yes. Okay. That is true. I would never disagree with it. But we're not competing against men and women.
No, not at all.
Not competing.
Because it is. But God made y'all bodies different, and I'm explaining to you why. For a man, and I want people, wherever the camera is,
right there.
I want people to try this. I didn't believe it. But I looked it up, and they said that a man has to be below 13% body fat. And the math is easy. They'll tell you where your height, they'll tell you your weight, and get to their weight. Mm-hmm. Yeah. As soon as for me, it was 185 pounds because I didn't have a lot of much muscle mass. I was at 200. When I started, it was 200. I was at 210 pounds. Mm-hmm. And I remember getting to 192 pounds, and I was like, that thing is a lie. I still don't have a six-pack. Mm-hmm. I'm telling y'all, when I got down to the weight was 185, I took my shirt off, and I started seeing some packs. And I said, oh, shoot, it's not a lie. It's not a lot.
Yeah.
For women, if y'all got under 20% body fat, I know it's not the same. I know it's harder for women. It is because y'all emotions. I've seen, because I go to a gym full of women, and I can literally tell when the women are going through a time of month.
Because you're bloated.
Are you fluffed?
They're bloated. There's nothing wrong with that because I appreciate them pushing through.
Yeah.
But I can see how hard it is. Like the workouts are harder because you're literally exerting, energy and blood.
Yeah.
I've seen and last but not least, having 3 sisters, I've seen when y'all are on y'all cycle, y'all know y'all supposed to be eating this.
Oh man, that's salty,
it's just
sweet.
comfort.
Like, oh my god, it makes you feel good because your hormones are changing, the levels are going up and down, and they're telling you, hey, just get something sweet right there, or like a little sweet and salty combination. Fries.
Yeah.
So, since we've accepted, okay, so women can get down to 20%, and y'all have a 6-pack. You get 20%, which is a lot, which is that's very deep. Y'all got it. So God kind of balanced it out a little bit right there. Like y'all don't have to get as small as a man. However, since y'all know that on your cycle, a lot of the foods you're going to eat is uncontrollable, that's okay. What does that mean? That means you need to be 100% disciplined when you can.
That's right.
I didn't say 50%.
Eat like 1,000.
Your cycle is coming. It's coming. You're not going to be able. I'm telling you. I'm not telling y'all to fight it. It's going to be hard to fight it. So since you know that, how about week 1, 2, 3? I do what I do because I know my cycle is coming. Week 4, and week 4, I'm just throw that week away. And if you could do that.
Yeah.
There will be a total change. That's a way to balance it out.
It is.
I like that.
I do too.
So you're not just, it's like a constant battle. Because you're like, whoo, I got a week to do whatever I need to do.
And just to the camera, just because you might be in menopause like me and your cycles go away, that feeling still does not go away.
It's
still there. You still have those hormones.
Some people with hysterectomies, like they still have that craving because it's the balance of hormones.
Yes, it's hormonal.
Yeah.
It's hormonal.
But I like that.
I do too.
That outlook of, everything is a journey.
It's a journey.
Yeah.
It's just we just got to change the way. It's all mental though.
Yes.
I'm telling y'all, it's all mental. It is literally 90% mental and 10% physical. Because if you think about the grand scheme of thing of a day, if you're only working out an hour a day and it's 24 hours a day, I don't even know the math behind it, but it's less than 1. It's like 1%. It's something crazy.
Yeah.
So 90% of the stuff that we're dealing with is literally mental. And if you think about the small amount of time that we eat a day, if you're eating 3, 4, I eat a lot a day. I eat like 6 times a day. But I work out twice a day. But if you're thinking about that many times, you're not sitting there eating for 30 minutes. You're eating for 10, 15 minutes.
Exactly.
So let's do the math behind it. So if it's 10 minutes a day, if you eat 6 times a day, it's 1 hour. Most of us only work out 1 hour a day. It's 22 hours in a day. That means what you're doing is more mental. It's a mental battle more than the actual what you're doing. It's almost like, I'm gonna use this sex, right? My old man once told me, don't spend half of your salary for 15 minutes worth of pleasure.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, seriously, that makes sense.
And so you're, spending time with a young lady, doing all this stuff just for a quick, for what you're trying to get is going to be 15 minutes, right? Same thing with food and things of that nature. You're doing all this work, you're exercising, or you're not exercising, and you throw everything away just for a moment of weakness.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese.
Because your stomach is going to swell up immediately.
That pasta's going to make it.
But see, I agree totally that it is all mental because if work is stressing me out, if I get like a drop of depression, then I'm like, forget it. I'm not going to the gym. And that is what my holdup is. If I have stuff at work and then hormonal mood changes, mood swings, I'm just like, I don't even feel like looking at people. I don't want nobody looking at me, so I'm not going to go to the gym. That's my problem.
Which is why it all, again, plays together, the mind and the body.
Yeah.
I mean, because like you said, a lot of it is mental. A lot of it.
So, okay.
What is your daily routine? Like diet and like just like your day-to-day, basically.
Okay, perfect. So, in the morning times, I work out twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, but I'm starting to get away from the 3 times a day because the recovery is horrible. Like I'm old. I'm almost 40. I'm feeling it. Right?
Did he say he almost 40?
I'm almost 40.
Come on now.
I'm just feeling it. Nevertheless, I give myself the best of me. Okay, so I work out fasted in the morning, first thing in the morning. Nobody's going to get that time. No people know. Don't call me in the morning. I'm not picking up the phone. So from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's my 9 a.m. I'm sorry, 9 a.m. That's my time to meditate. That's my time to work out. That's my time.
I like that.
I do
Designated
too.
time.
That's it.
Because like the first thing I do is pick up my phone and see what I have to do or what somebody needs me to do.
Y'all ain't getting nothing. My coworkers know don't call me. 9 o'clock, y'all can keep me up all day. So from 6 a.m. I usually hit my alarm clock about 5:30. And then the demon called snooze.
Okay, because that demon visits me often.
So I hit this snooze about twice. Then my snooze is 9 minutes, so I'm up at like 5:48. I believe that's usually the time. Yeah, that's crazy. 5:48. Then I get up. Oh, last thing, I always tell people this. You win the battle at night for the morning. You win the battle at night for the morning.
Let me write that down because I struggle with preparation.
Yes. Anything that you could do at night, do it at night. So my protein shake, I go ahead and do it at night. Because waking up in the morning doing that protein shake, it prolongs your day of getting out the house. So protein shake. I already have I still got a lunchbox. So I put my meal prep in my lunchbox already. Boom, it's already. I already took my shower. I already have my clothes like I'm first day of school.
You have to do that.
I got the outfit ready. And I sleep in I don't know if it's TMI, but I sleep in my drawers. But I already have my workout outfits already ready. So when I wake up in the morning, boom, brush my teeth, put deodorant on and all the things. I go, my coffee, I just push the button and make my coffee. I'm on out the door. So I don't want to be defeated in the house. I'm trying to get out the house. So win the battle at nighttime for the day.
That is one of my biggest problems because I'm always like, if I can't find anything to wear, if like going through the refrigerator, I'm like, I don't feel like eating what I thought that I wanted or whatever. Like the house gets me.
It'll frustrate you.
Yes.
It'll frustrate you. So you don't want to win that battle. Number 2, go ahead and when you get there, get to the gym. I do my stretches and I start with cardio. So my daily routine is, yes, I work out every morning. Every single morning I'm working out. And I post online to make sure it holds me accountable that I'm working out. Fasted. So I do my stuff fasted. I don't eat anything. I don't do pre-workout. If you got to do pre-workout, that's fine. I don't do pre-workout.
Is that like that smoothie stuff?
You can drink it or
just something that gives you
energy.
It gives you energy, but you know what? I'm hyped myself, so I don't need it. I drink a little black coffee in the morning, work out in the morning, and then the first thing I put in my mouth. That sounds horrible. Pause. We're gonna pause that one.
That's what she said.
Crazy work. My boy gonna watch this like, bro.
Like, you probably should have left that part out.
Nevertheless, I want to make sure that you have to meal prep. If you're not,
I have a problem with that.
I do too.
If you're not meal prepping, you lost. You cannot win this game without meal prepping.
How far do you go? Full week?
I do a full week. So Storm Fitness. Now y'all need to find something that's local because you're in Nashville and you're down.
I'm in Nashville.
I'm in Dixon, but I work in Nashville.
Okay. Dixon. I know y'all from Dixon.
Yes. Yeah.
So I use Storm Fitness. I'm just not going to be in the kitchen cooking. But if you have time to cook, then you definitely want to cook for the week. You have to get used to eating to live, not living to eat. And what I mean by that is you have to get used to eating the same thing over and over again. You have to be okay with that. Yeah. Now, my lunches are the same. So my breakfast, lunch, but my dinners are different. That's why I do the variations. So I'm gonna be creative with the dinner. No pastas.
Me
Y'all,
too.
if y'all
I'm
want to lose
fine
weight,
with no
if you want to
pasta.
lose weight, no pasta, no bread.
No bread, and that's what I do.
Ooh,
I
see,
do
that's my
not eat
problem,
pasta. I do
though.
not
I
eat
love
bread
a
at all. I
roll.
will eat.
You can eat carbs,
Ooh,
but no
my
pasta,
no
God.
pasta,
bread.
no bread. I will eat a lettuce wrap. I don't do bread at all.
Bread is poison.
Oh my God.
Bread is poison.
Don't say that.
It is.
It is, and anything white rice.
That makes me so sad.
White bread.
It inflames. It inflames everything.
That's
Your joints, your stomach. It inflames.
It does.
So take all bread and all pasta out of your
it.
diet.
I need one more roll today from Texas
I have
Roll
found
House,
so many
and then
pasta
I'll be
alternatives.
done.
It's not even funny.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a spaghetti squash eater.
No sourdough, nothing.
No.
They always say, "Well, this is better." Just because something is better,
Don't
Does it
mean it's
mean it-
good.
cocaine is better than crack. but you be smoking any of it? Like what is it?
But you're still not gonna do it.
Like, it's
Something
not my
better.
sugar choice.
You know, that's the thing I say about something else. Alcohol is big in your bags.
And
Alcohol is big
I have
in
stopped
your
drinking.
bags. I don't care if it's people are agave. I'm drinking I keep telling people, somebody say agave one more time.
Tequila is
But-
better for you.
but- what if
just
you-
because something is better doesn't
You
mean
right,
it's
you
good.
right.
But what if you just like a little,
What if you stop?
That's Tia problem. That is Tia. You gonna struggle with that
a little
one.
bit of vodka? I don't put bad things with my vodka. It's so sugar free.
It's all poison.
Now see, I like my tequila straight.
Because what happens, I don't care if you what type, because everybody just thinks about one aspect of it. It breaks down the sugar, and so I'm gonna drink tequila. I'm gonna drink vodka. I'm gonna drink those because it doesn't break down the sugar. Well, we forget the process of metabolization, where your body literally stops what it's doing because it's poison. It stops digesting your food and goes straight towards the alcohol to push that out your body. And now you haven't even digested your food. So I've actually tested it one time. One time I drank 2 shots before I went to bed. And I woke up the next day and I was bloated. Because I had ate
it will
and I
bloat
ate.
you.
And I was like, how did 2 shots bloat me? And one of my friends told me, because your body stopped digesting.
Yes.
What it was doing is trying to attack the liquor and push it out. Now it's digested. So whenever your body is literally telling you this is poison, whenever you could drink something so in one setting so much that you would die, I don't think that's supposed to be in your body. Just because the government says it's okay.
So
doesn't
many
make
drunken nights where you're like, I think I have alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, or I think I died and came back to life.
Yes.
So I've learned how to have fun with alcohol. Now, hold on. I drink wine.
Okay.
I drink wine. It's not good.
Wine tears me up though. Like
gives me a
wine
headache.
does me worse than tequila.
What type of wine are you drinking?
I'll do a red. Like I'll
do you
even
like-
go dry sometimes, but it gives me a headache.
Start drinking Pinot Grigios.
Okay.
Yeah. But even wine, I drink probably. I'm a social. I don't have to drink, so I'm a social drinker, and so it'll be like once every 2 or 3 months I drink a little wine because I don't want to be an asshole.
You out and just drinking
water.
Yeah. I would drink water. Matter of fact, the funniest thing ever.
Get a
The
sparkling
other day I went
water.
to cigar. One of my cousins, who's my frat brother, he was in town, and we were just sitting there chilling. And I went to the bar, and he don't drink, but he's actually a pastor, so he don't drink. And I don't drink. Well, I don't have to drink, so I was like, good. So I asked the lady, "Hey, you got a coffee?" I got the best French press coffee I've ever tasted at a bar.
Really?
And I'm just, I got my little bougie little cup, got my pinky up. We just sipping. I'm just sipping, and he drinking his diet. He got Diet Coke, and we just chilling.
Right.
And so if the setting is right and I don't have to drink, I'm not going to drink.
Right.
But I'm not going to be the asshole. Now I'm not going to take a shot.
Right.
I just don't like because I don't like shots. It don't taste good. Why we drink stuff that don't taste good? What are we doing?
I don't know. I like the
I was
like the
gonna
way
say
John
sometimes it
Julia
does
tastes.
taste.
Straight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I will say,
That's
as far
that
as
Dick Dixon. That's
Yeah,
that Dixon.
that's
as
All
far
that-
as the
country
tequila
stuff.
tequila, I was through and through a tequila girl. But as I've gotten older, my body cannot handle it anymore. It just can't. So I can't do tequila like I used to.
I feel like I could do everything that I want to do without liquid courage.
Yeah.
So
I can too.
So if I want to have fun, I can have fun. If I don't, I'm not down to anybody. That's just the journey that I'm on.
Right.
Because alcohol was just never really a requirement for me. And when I found out what it did to your body, I said, I don't have to do it because it's literally poison. So I just said, I'm not doing it. Now, I'm not judging I'm not telling people to do anything that I'm doing, but don't ask me how do I get to where I got.
And then you still gonna keep doing what you doing.
Yeah. It's like, well, why are we here?
Still keep doing what you're doing.
You waste my energy. I could be doing what I want to do right now instead of writing you. But so I exercise twice a day, and what I like to do is the morning time, and I know I'm killing my gains. So all the bodybuilders, you're killing your gains, whatever. I want to be healthy, not just look healthy.
Right.
And so what I'll do is in the morning time, I'll do the Stairmaster, or I do some type of 20-minute cardio. I do some type of resistance training, every day. Then the evening time, I'll go to aerobics. Or I'll run sprints. So I do something that it increases my cardio. And yes, it does change your muscular. So I'm sacrificing some muscle mass. I'll be way bigger as far as muscle mass if I didn't do so much cardio. But again, I say, having a mother that passed away from a heart attack at age, she just passed.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hey, y'all didn't take her out of the list,
But giving our condolences.
Nevertheless, and she looked healthy. And she did a lot of stuff. She still exercised things of that nature, but the Lord only gave her 64 years on the earth. And so I said to myself, it's a lot of us that look healthy, but are we truly healthy? And I really want to be truly healthy. And that's the biggest reason why. But the thing I love about health in our bodies is if you start doing the things to be healthy, the look will follow.
It will.
Exactly.
It just won't. I can look at somebody and tell if you've been eating healthy, if you've been drinking. I know somebody say my hormones and thyroid, you're right. Now, I made a joke yesterday. I said, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never, being horny ain't never made me fat. Now, it is a joke. You talk about hormones. But nevertheless, yes, we do have hormonal imbalances and things of that nature. But that's still not an excuse.
Oh,
no, because you are still in control what you put in your mouth.
Right.
At the end
you
of the
still
day.
control what you. We're back to pause.
I know.
What you put in your mouth. All right. We should all control what we put in our mouth.
You all should control.
All the way around.
All the way around. Control that. And so and that's the biggest thing I tell people that stop. I don't want an excuse because even if you, whatever condition you have, which some people have conditions, you can still be the best version of yourself if you control your eating. And I believe, and I hate when people say that eating is 50%, 6%. Eating is 99%.
I agree.
I could show you somebody that lost weight by eating.
I can't
They never exercise. Now, their heart might not be that strong, and I want
they can't run.
I want people to exercise and build muscle because as you get older, the leading cause for death for older people is falling, and that's because of a lot of muscle dystrophy that they have because they didn't resistance train. So I want you to resistance train for the purpose of having muscle, being strong. You don't want the wind to blow, you can blow it over.
Exactly.
And you want to look good. You do all the work. I want you to look good. I want you to be sexy. I want you to be sexy.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That's the motivation.
But then, on top of that, though, eating is 99% because you can literally get rid of diabetes, by the way. You can get rid of diabetes.
I got rid of high blood pressure by eating.
You can get rid of high blood pressure. I was pre-diabetic. That's another reason why it made me get on this journey because I was pre-diabetic. I was like, whoa. And having a family of my mom every day doing insulin, I said, I don't want that for my life. So
Exactly.
that's another thing. So eating is 99%. Forget it. Eating is 100%.
Yeah.
Because I can show you a lot of people that's in shape. They might not have a six-pack, they might not have muscle mass, but they are not fat because they don't work out. They just eat different. Whenever they start to feel them, they'll change the way they're eating and it'll reduce. So, eating.
I agree with that.
I do too.
But I like the prepare at nighttime because mornings defeat me because I'm not a morning person.
And see, that's me. I'm not a morning time workout person. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not effective
Afternoon
at working
works
out in the morning.
best for
I'm
me.
either afternoon or after work.
Man, it's the only problem with afternoon workouts. nothing about your body or anything. Because I go to a boot camp and it's just the worst people in the world be in the gym in the afternoon.
Actually, it's in Dixon. It's like the old retirees, the people that don't have a job, or the people that are rushing from work to their lunch break.
Oh, you're talking you do midday.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, midday is the best time for any time. If I could do midday, that'll be amazing. I just can't.
Yeah.
I was thinking about evening time.
No, evening I will not go.
After 5 o'clock.
After 5.
The
5
worst
to
people
8.
in the world are in the gym.
Yeah.
It just you know what? Just throw a bomb.
It's like while they're there.
What are y'all doing? Like people be on their phones. Just. Why are you on? And there are certain core workouts. Like there are certain people that everybody wants to do. People want to be on squats. People want to do bench press. People want to do leg extensions. Just certain things that everybody wants to do. And you sitting on your phone just chilling. And
on the machine. Like, I need that.
And now I got to be the bad guy and say something to you. I mean, I'm willing to be the bad guy, but you made me the bad guy.
Right. Because you sitting here in the gym not doing that.
Like, how many sets you got?
I feel like people go to the gym at that time just to get away from their families, honestly.
Well, see, I don't. Like I said, I work out better in the evening. And this not necessarily has to be in the gym. I can go do it home. I can go for a run or walk. But I'm more effective for me in the evening. I'm not a morning person.
Gotcha.
I mean, neither.
But you perfect setup is middle of the day. That's amazing. Yeah. But if you
I have to try that.
Do what's the most effective, where you're gonna be most effective. I'm more effective in the morning. I am a morning person, and I don't know how I became a morning person. I don't know. Just one day I just woke up and said, you know what? I love the morning time, and so and it may be because that's when most people are sleeping. My phone is not ringing.
Yes, that makes a difference. So maybe I need to try, but I start work at 6 o'clock, so that's the only thing.
Something that I think you should start public, not embarrassment, but public.
Oh, you want me to help you with that?
I was losing that battle. Be willing to have public scrutiny, and what I mean by that is this: another reason why I work out in the morning is because you're gonna look more. I'm gonna look more snatched in the morning.
Yeah.
Their stomach gonna be in the morning.
You ain't ate nothing.
Yeah, in the afternoon when you eat.
That's true. I didn't think about that because it's covering it up from what you done ate all day.
Yup, man. Whatever the afternoon, that 6-pack don't be 6-pack. It be packing, but
you might got a 2-pack.
That coffee done settled, everything. Yeah.
But yeah, so in the morning times, like I said, you got your diuretic and you got your black coffee, you got your water, you fasted. After you work out, you take that shirt off, you're gonna be looking the sexiest you will look is after a morning workout when you ain't eating nothing. That's the sexiest your body's gonna look. So that's why I like the morning, just for vanity reasons.
Okay.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's not.
And it sets it up where I'm replenishing my body instead of owing my body, right? I'll give it back to my body instead of owing my body. Because if you eat during the day, mentally, I'm having to pay back my body by working out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if I've already ate, I'm rewarding my body now and it's replenishing. Mm-hmm. My body's like, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Whereas when you're, nothing wrong with eating that, working out in the afternoon by itself, but now you're telling your body, I got you. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about it. But what if you don't pay your body back? What if you don't pay your body back?
And you're still lacking.
You're still. So that's what I do. Okay.
Pal on.
So that's it. Oh, and diet, protein, and I would tell everybody, so much of your diets, so much your body will change immediately. Mm-hmm. Do these 2 simple things. Like I said, take out bread and pasta. Mm-hmm. Take it all out. Just take it out.
Yep.
No bread.
It's just process. No bread,
no bread,
pasta.
No bread.
Next time we go to dinner, we can't have the bread basket for you.
You can eat rice, you can eat potatoes, you can eat just no bread or pasta.
See, I don't even do potatoes.
You don't do potatoes?
That is my weakness, fries.
Well, fries are a little bit different because you got the saturated fat, the trans fats.
So that's why if I do eat potatoes, it's like one of those treat things.
Okay, that's your reward.
Yeah.
You plan it.
Yeah. Okay. I don't do potatoes either.
Okay.
Take out.
Yeah, I'm writing this down.
Try this for 30 days. Just try for 30 days and see what your body is.
Okay.
No bread, no pasta. 30 days. Everybody love a challenge.
I don't care about pasta.
Yeah. We do challenges.
I love a good challenge.
Everybody love a good challenge.
Yes.
So no bread, no pasta. And lastly but not least, the only liquids you need to drink is water and either black coffee or tea with no sugar in it.
Deal.
30 days. I can do that.
30 days. 30 days.
No alcohol.
If you
The eating is fine for me.
no alcohol. No alcohol.
Yes.
If you have to have this sensation of something bubbly or you want to burp, get a sparkling water.
Yeah, that's
and they have these little squirt things.
I got a whole closet full of
And
them.
see, I don't even like the stuff that you put in water, like the little
I
flavor
do.
packets.
That's just if you want to just have something
to taste.
But I don't even, like I said, I don't need that. I drink water and coffee, but I'm just saying, I'm just trying to help people because it's hard to cut raw turkey like that. And
lemon water helps me. Like
lemon water, if you need something.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't want people to do a challenge for 30 days and then they stop and go back to
that
100
defeats the purpose.
It defeats. So the reason why I'm telling you little variations to do, because the reason why I'm saying, only thing I'm saying cut out is pasta and bread. I know this a lot. Cut it out. But I'm not telling you to cut out everything else. I'm not telling you to just start with that.
Yeah.
Coke and the drinks. If you have to drink a drink, Coke Zero.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not a fan. I'm not saying.
I think that's disgusting.
If you drink too much of it, it's still
better than Diet Coke.
It's better than Diet Coke. But if you have to drink something, Coke Zero. But just I want something that's long lasting.
Yeah.
And you can just keep doing for the rest of your life.
Because it's a lifestyle change.
It is.
It's a lifestyle change.
It's not just. I don't want it to be a challenge. I want it to be something that is effective. Like.
Challenges are good, but you don't want your whole life to be challenging.
Hey.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I say the challenge. Okay, challenges are good, but some people, the only time they ever exercise is when they're doing a challenge.
That is true.
And that's why people hate exercise and fitness. They look at it as a punishment. They look at it as a challenge.
You're right.
It's
Yeah, it's like something that I have to do, and that's so me because I'm like, oh man, like. Our friend, my cousin, she does challenges, and I'm always like, oh, I do want to do it. But then after I go through my day, I'm just like, oh my God, it's another task of my to-do list.
A challenge should be your challenge is your BBL.
Yeah.
A challenge is the BBL. The challenge is the tummy tuck.
Yeah.
It's the kickstart. Now, since you got the kickstart, now we're going to continue with the lifestyle.
Yeah.
So think of a challenge. You should not always have to crank up your car. You should not always have to have if you have my house, I have cleaners to clean my house. I'm not good at cleaning. I don't have time to clean my house. But I shouldn't have a deep clean every single time. I should be paying $400 every time to deep clean. What are we doing?
Exactly. Yeah.
Nope.
It's like you ain't tidying up none. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
What are you doing for this month?
So we're doing a deep cleaning one time for them to start off, and then after that we're paying $100 every 2 weeks
for maintenance.
That's all we do, and that's what your challenge should be. Kickstart with this 75-day hard, whatever hard y'all want to do, whatever crazy challenge y'all come out with.
I did like
we
that.
Did.
Yeah,
we did
that.
a 75-day hard challenge.
And then I went back to bread.
This out, and then when I went back to bread, you could wait. Hold on. You could wait to eat some bread.
See, that's not a weakness for me.
She was waiting for 76.
She gonna have it wrong.
Okay, yes.
And that's what I want you. That's what I want people to do. To start when you start your challenge, then after that, make it a lifestyle.
Yes. No, I totally agree. I like that.
All right.
So how has like this whole lifestyle change like impacted you? Like what do you see that's different compared to before?
Yes. So, it's been a very big change. One of the things that I love the most is, like you said, even though I only have 8,500 followers on Facebook. I mean, on social.
We got some work to do.
I know, get our game up.
Maybe this will help us by having him.
I looked at my insight, and I have monthly on average 169,000 views monthly on my page. So it's like, why are y'all looking at my page but I ain't adding me? Like,
people like to get talked bad to though. Like people love negative comments.
Push the button. Yeah, I looked on my insight. Hold on,
what do they call it? You are definitely clickbait. Like, yeah.
And I know everybody ain't coming on there. So about last month I had 166,000 views. But it's like I know everybody's not on there. Whatever brings you to the cross, come to the cross.
Okay,
right.
Come.
So if it
Come
takes
as you are.
Yeah, if you heard lust and just okay, lust your tail to the cross and lust your way to fitness. Okay, but whatever, right? But nevertheless, I like it as motivation though too, because I like people that will DM me and said, "Man, I don't really be responding to your stuff, but you really motivate me." And it be so many people like you be like, "Wow, I never knew you watched my stuff." Or you have people that just like I said, randomly walk up to you in different cities. They be like, "Hey, I've seen you online before, man," or they'll go back to a video, they'll say something about a video from like months ago. They were like, "Man, I watched this video you posted." I was like, "Man, I appreciate that." And it makes you realize that there's more people that's watching than you think.
Yeah.
And so that's the biggest thing that I love, the way I'm impacting other people. And it's just confirmation that even though I may be offending somebody's going to get offended by anything.
Oh, absolutely. You can't make everybody happy.
Your cup of tea.
You get up there and say good morning.
And somebody going to have something negative to say.
Actually, I found out good mornings is a bad thing. So somebody said good morning because back in the day in slavery.
It was like when they went and purchased slaves. And
I can't even say good morning no more.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Everybody's going to have something negative to say. You just look over those people.
How do you tie good morning to slavery?
You have to search it and read it, but they pulled it out.
We could stretch.
Black people will find a way.
Man, we cannot be happy. You can't be happy.
They have to say something about something.
So the biggest thing is lifestyle change. The biggest thing is going to the doctor and they tell you your numbers. And, I feel good because I can't wait till, check them numbers. Mm-hmm.
And we're like, you already know they're going to be good.
Hit it right here.
That's like one of those things. I want to do one of those tests where they tell you how old you really like.
How old
your body is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Well, give me after this little challenge, lifestyle change. Because, but that would be good to do.
It is.
You could do it. And opportunities happen because even at work, first your CEO or something like that, they're gonna remember you because you look different to everybody else, and so they'll walk up to you, talk to you. Hey man, about then, you remember the email I sent you 4 years ago? I'm that guy.
That's me.
He respond back to the email, But the biggest thing is really me as I change my life. I'm motivating people to change their life, and so there's other people that are doing it. I'm just doing it out loud.
Yeah.
That's the difference. It's other people that are doing it and I'm doing it out loud. And I like the fact that people understand that I'm not trying sell. I got merchandise. Big Back Ministries. Y'all go to my page, Big Back Ministries.
We'll post the link.
Yes, we will.
But I'm not a fitness instructor.
That was gonna be my next question. Have you ever considered doing this?
No, I want to uplift the community.
Okay.
So I'm more about brand awareness. So number one, I don't have no patience. Because if I'm sitting there working you out and telling you what to do, and you turn around and do what you want to do, and you've been working out this long, but your back getting bigger, like I just don't have the patience. Like, no, I would fire you as a client. Like, you just
like, this isn't working out.
Yeah.
You like I be looking bad. I'm gonna tell you what's my gym. Nah, they go to YMCA. They don't go to my gym. They go to somebody else's gym right down the street. So that's the number one thing. That's the reason why I'm doing it. Whenever someone jump my DMs and ask me a question, I will answer their question. But the first thing I ask is, what city do you live in? Have you talked to a local nutritionist or have you talked to a local trainer?
Yeah.
And so, because I want to uplift the community. I'm not trying to get people to sign up for my program or anything like that. No, I want you to come my page. I want you to laugh. And I want you to laugh yourself to the gym.
You really you should make magnets with your face and Big Back Ministries and put you beside Dr. Now. On the refrigerator. Yeah.
Is that the one that was like, you are fat?
Yes, you are going to die.
Dr. Now don't give a fuck.
He has no filter for anybody.
Boy, that's that. So it was one thing, but the biggest thing that I want people to do is love themselves enough. As I started,
yes,
love yourself enough that you make changes. Yeah. You want to be here for a long time.
I do.
Exactly.
Granted, right now you could be eating healthy, and as soon as you leave the gym, you get hit by a bus.
That's right.
Right. Boom.
Life happens.
But your quality of life, and even if You want to just look good for yourself. You want to look good. You want to look sexy for yourself. It feels good to feel good about yourself.
It does.
I don't. Of course, I've always been fairly financially stable, but now I don't even wear all these. A lot of people are wearing designer clothes to distract people from the fact that they fat.
Wow.
Or that they're just disguising themselves because they're insecure.
Insecurities. They're disguising insecurities. They wear designer. They wear everything. They're trying to distract you. You fresh as hell. You fresh and fat.
I will
You
wear
can be fresh
Walmart
in Walmart.
clothes. I do not care. I'm
You
not
be
big
fresh
on
in
that.
Walmart, Target, whatever.
My confidence about myself is so nobody can say anything because I tell myself every day, and you're challenged. Just also another thing about fitness, you're challenging yourself.
That's right.
Yeah.
So life becomes easier when you're challenging yourself. You're putting yourself under the gun. You're challenging yourself every day. So that's the reason why. And a lot of people, at first, at first, my lady, she had an issue with what I was, me being naked. And I just told her like
Being
this.
naked on social media.
I work too hard. They gonna see this.
Everybody
body.
gonna see all
Yeah.
the meat.
You gonna
See it.
Okay,
you gonna
exactly.
see this body.
But I feel like it's like you belong to her, so whatever you're showing people is just showing people your progress.
That's all I'm doing.
Not like, what do they call it? Thirst traps.
Yeah.
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 And okay, if it is thirst trap, it make you drink more water, hydrate better.
Right.
I need you to drink more water, whatever it takes for. And
Honey,
so,
I'm saying because I will have my stomach out in a minute. You're gonna see my stomach. You're gonna see it because I haven't always had a flat stomach.
you gonna see, y'all gonna get
See,
this
I don't
work.
have no flat stomach, so but you're still gonna see it at this.
But
That's the confidence you have, though, and that's great.
Yeah.
That's great that you have that.
You're not.
I did it at one point.
You're competing with you.
With yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You
I'm
should
my
always
own
compete with
competition.
yourself.
Yeah.
You knew what you looked like
When you came out the house.
and when you got when you got to come out the house, you knew how you looked at first, and you know what you look like now.
Yeah.
And that's what you're comparing yourself to. And you feel like showing your body off, you show your
it.
body off.
Yeah.
And because the only people that's gonna hate are the people that can't show their body off.
Okay.
But some
That's
people
their
do.
own insecurities.
Yeah.
They can go. They not your cup of tea. They can
Yeah.
keep scrolling.
Ooh, exactly.
Keep it moving.
I agree 1,000%. Self-esteem is everything.
It is. This has been a great episode,
I
y'all.
really enjoyed it.
Really.
We want to thank you for coming. We got you a gift.
We
Oh,
did.
thank you. And I should. And I'm going to. Y'all got to see me. Y'all. So I'm gonna mail y'all some stuff too.
Okay.
Oh, we appreciate
Oh,
it.
thank y'all.
Yes.
I appreciate
Awesome.
that.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I look at it?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Show people.
We try to gift our guests.
Yes.
This gonna be my new. This gonna be my new teacup.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow, I like this. Got the hat. Thank y'all so
you.
much.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
We appreciate you for
Thank you.
coming. Yeah.
Y'all, they bring gifts.
Yeah, we are gifters.
If they
We
call-
always say
If they
we're
call you, y'all come. They bring gifts.
show up.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We
Thank
will
y'all
give
so
you a
much.
gift for showing up.
I love this cup. Yeah, hey, you know what? I might be stealing this idea. I might have to get some big back bench cup.
Hey, do your thing.
And
Do
we
your
will
thing.
support you.
We will.
Absolutely.
I have I bought a hoodie.
You did. You
Yes.
did. You did. Does it fit well or?
I didn't put it on because I didn't start my big back journey. So whenever I cut out breads and pastas, I will be wearing that. What does it say? What does the back say?
Big thigh back.
Big thigh back.
I
I'm
love
gonna be
it.
wearing that.
I
Big
love
thigh back. I
it.
think it's on the
I'm
back of
happy-
this shirt right here.
A big
It's-
thigh.
yes,
It is.
it
Second
is.
Black Alonians.
Yes.
Second back.
I will be wearing my hoodie whenever I get off
I'm
of
going to your
bread.
website and buy me one.
Absolutely.
So yeah, thank you.
Thank you
You're welcome.
so much.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes.
Until next time.
Peace out.